Welcome to Good Mythical More. We are gonna play the Psychic Connection game known as Wavelength. This is where we do these types of things and it's really cool.
Yep, these types of things, so cool.
It's fun.
But first, we're going to name one of your pets. This is from Sam, GMM Ready Pet Go.
Oh, look at that kitty. The kitty's got some long hairs.
Casper.
This is many syllables, I think, like periwinkle, Marmaduke.
Beetlejuice.
Oh, less syllables than I thought, but still a lot. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
I'm going to be marinating my hand. And then I'm going to be guessing what my hand has been marinating in. I guess I should use my right hand so I can play the game with my left hand.
Yeah. Oh, you're doing it that way, huh? You gotta get it all in there. Get the flavor. You don't want the flavor on the thumb?
It's congealed.
It's a lot of brown bits.
Ready.
Okay, so the first one we're doing, is this custom, huh? Most watched GMM episode, least watched GMM episode.
That's probably part of the game.
And then close your eyes, Rhett. So now I'm gonna figure out what my target is. Okay. And then I'm gonna close this back. Bless you, Stevie.
Thank you. I was waiting on that one for a long time.
Okay. It wasn't as big as you probably hoped if you were waiting a while.
No, it's good.
Most watched, least watched GMM episode.
Can I open?
Yes, you can open, sorry. Okay, Rhett, start turning that dial just so you can get a feel for it. See if you can reach it right there. Turn the red dial. See, okay, you can reach that?
Yeah, but it feels like cheating if I touch it while you're talking.
Yeah.
It's a little colder than it needed to be.
Okay, this is...
Could have been room temp.
This is, okay, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. This is, oh man, I can't, it would help if I could remember some of the episodes.
Yeah, that's a key part of this.
We've done. Unless, depending on where it is, it's not a memorable episode.
Unmemorable?
Unmemorable. All right.
I believe in you.
I'm gonna say, no, not that one. Not those. I think it's gonna be the second time we played putt-putt. I can't remember what it was called. The second
it's called
time,
pick and putt.
Pick and putt. The second time we played pick and putt.
The second time, now this is tough because it deals with numbers, and so now you're thinking about numbers. So I'm gonna guess that the view count on the second episode of the time we played pick and putt, and as it stands right now, I know it because we've discussed it, even recently discussed it. That there was a very precipitous drop off of the views. But even from the very beginning, it didn't really work. I'm not gonna start manipulating it.
Well, I just don't know, what do you mean by those things? Like if it was the first one, where would it be?
If it was the first one, I'm gonna actually land at a certain number. I think that this currently has 1.7 million views. It had a slightly long tail, which is a little bit higher than average. So average would be right in here, like something that's got like after a few years, it's got like 1.3 to 5. This has got 1.7. It's right here, right there.
You're pretty close, man. You still got points, dude. You had it right the first time. And if you want them to tell you the actual number, you're gonna have to ask them nicely.
I would like to know the actual number.
It's at 2.4.
2.4?
But it was back in 2020. So, once you start looking, but you got it.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
You didn't nail it, but you got it. All right, so now
So close it.
you can shuffle that again. I was just messing around.
Okay,
So look at the category.
I'm shuffling right now.
So it's
Regard. There we go.
dry food, wet food.
Okay, so now I look at this. Would you close your eyes?
I am. Did you shuffle it? Spin it?
Yeah.
And now you know your assignment.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, he said, wow. Can I open my eyes?
Yeah, you can open your eyes.
Okay. All right. Dry food, wet food.
Okay.
Fun game.
And where do
time
I
we played
put this?
Nowhere.
Well, just because which way is wet and which way is dry?
That's what we were looking. That's what I was trying to ask. That's not it. Here it is.
Okay.
Dry,
Wet food to the right,
wet.
dry to the left. Okay. I want so badly to get these.
I was at a party this past weekend, and there was a guy who was talking about how much he loved code names, and I was telling him about Wavelength, but I was trying to explain to him how it worked, and I told him completely wrong. I was able to describe this semi-accurately, but in terms of gameplay, I was not able to do that. But I think I told him enough false information to make him want to check it out and realize how full of crap I was.
Okay. All right. I got.
All right. Dry food, wet food.
A licked chip.
Okay, a licked chip. So we're definitely on the dry side. Like a chip is all the way here, and then you lick it, and I mean that's still gonna be down in here, cause like licked as in licked once.
Don't make weird eyes.
I can't tell you that.
You said it was licked, and I think that means licked once, but like licked once. I mean, I'm a lick daddy. I know what that's gonna do. It's not gonna do any more than that.
Rhett, I see you.
What? There's nothing.
I'm not looking at Rhett. I'm looking at what I'm doing. But if you lick it, if you're really hungry and you're salivating and you lick that chip, it's gonna get wetter than it than you would think. So it's a lick chip by a lick daddy who's very moist. Boom! All right, come on, dude.
I almost said dipped chip, but then I thought you would get really in your head about that.
I think a dip chip would be here. I think this is a.
See, you think a dip chip would be past it? That's
yes.
why I went with lick chip.
Yeah, but you have to say lick.
No, but if it was
licked twice, licked 3 times. I think this
you
is.
can't use numbers. What I was gonna say was a very licked chip, but I decided that would be cheating, so I just said the licked chip.
No, you could say a very licked chip. You could have said that.
Can I say that?
Yeah, because that's.
Yeah, because you're picking the thing that
That's
you're.
on the continuum, man.
Okay, a very licked chip. What would you have said?
I would have got it right then.
I thought that was cheating because it was like numbers.
Oh, you thought that was cheating, but then you thought making like different faces was okay.
You couldn't see me.
All right. Person you could beat up versus person who'd beat you up. So person you'd beat up, and then a person who could beat you up. Mm-hmm. So close your eyes. Okay. All right, you can open.
A person I could beat up, and a person who would beat me up.
Yeah, I would say and I'm talking about you here. A 64-year-old.
Okay, all right.
fitness trainer.
Fitness trainer?
What are they called?
But not a former boxer, just a fitness trainer.
Personal trainer.
Personal trainer.
Yeah.
64-year-old. 64?
64-year-old personal trainer, successful. Successful 64-year-old male personal trainer.
64. So I mean, if a 64-year-old is in shape in the year 2024, he's still pretty lethal. You know, like, and this is the person who could beat me up.
He's not killing you, he's just beating you up.
Like if he was young, he would definitely beat me up over here. But with each passing year,
No,
like,
no. You're on the
Yeah, that's right.
yeah,
person who could beat you up. Okay,
This is you could beat them up.
You could beat up.
yeah. If he was, oh, okay.
Yeah, you had it opposite.
I could beat
yeah.
up.
You could beat him up. So that's not right.
Right.
You said
this would be
right
if he was young.
Right. Thanks, Stevie. If it's a young fitness
And then at some point, it's all about what's the center point. At what point can I definitely beat him up? I could definitely beat him up. I mean, I'm on the verge of beating him up when he's 64. That's when I feel like it's at 67, I'm definitely beating him up. Right? It would be over here. That's the person I could beat up. Okay. 64, I still feel like I could do it, but just barely.
Close, dude.
So you thought he could beat me up still?
Yeah. He's professional. He's fitter than you in a lot of ways.
I don't know, man. I'm big.
All right.
How big was he?
I didn't tell you how big he was, but he's bigger than you.
How big was this man that you just envisioned?
Yeah, he's bigger than you. But we've done that
good.
twice.
It's pretty good.
All right, so now it's your turn. All right, I like this for you. Little known fact, well known fact. So over here we got little known fact, well known fact.
Okay.
Shuffle it up.
Here we go.
I mean, how would you describe this game at a party? It's hard to describe. Little known fact, well known fact.
Okay.
I'm opening?
Yep. Huh.
He's trying to act like he knows a lot of facts.
No, I'm trying to come up with a fact that will connect.
Don't pay me any mind.
The Statue of Liberty was a gift from France.
Okay. I mean, I think on average, this is like more people know this than don't. I just think it's the type of thing that they teach you in class just so you can come home and say you learned something. And that's why I think every American is taught this. You know, every time we run across French people, we think about this, or it comes up in conversation. Or if it doesn't, they'll say it. Well, you know, we gave you the statue. I've heard that a lot from interacting with French people. But not everybody knows it. But I think more people know it than even that. I feel like that's it right there. I mean, I know it. That must mean that most people know it, but not everybody. Some people don't.
Yeah, I was not noting the eyes because you weren't looking at the eyes, and then you went and you looked at the eyes.
Do anything.
And then
We're done.
So I altered it a little bit. Mm-hmm. He's just a man marinating his hand over there. Leave him alone.
Look at me. I've only got one good hand.
Leave him alone.
I can only send so many
All right,
signals.
let's see. Oh, we went into the winning zone.
Yeah. I think you might have been at 2.
I might have been better.
No, you weren't. I think you went a little bit too far.
You weren't.
Hey, but that's pretty good.
That's pretty good, dude.
We've gotten 3 out of 4 of these.
All right, snack meal. We done that.
Because I was thinking
Let's do this
I
one.
was taking into account Gen Z. They don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? They're just full of disinformation.
Now we got boring person, fun person. Close your eyes.
How many people knew that the Statue of Liberty was a gift from France?
Everybody except
Everybody
Amy,
here.
even though she's raising her hand. I can tell you're just doing it.
Only one of those people is Gen Z.
Right, that's why they all know.
Yeah.
Close your eyes. All right. Boring person, fun person. Okay, boring person, fun person. Okay.
This is a fun game.
All right.
Can I open?
Yes. Boring person, fun person.
I have to go to an event tonight.
By yourself?
No, I'm going with you. And you.
And me.
And I'm going to be...
And if you keep asking people to smell your hand, I'm leaving.
Smelling my hand. I'm telling you right now. I ain't getting this off.
Boring person.
I'll be shaking everybody's hand, leaving my mark. I should have used my left hand. I didn't think about this.
This is a tax consultant
Ugh.
who has done a he did a military tour. He's seen action, military action,
Okay.
but his assignment was he was remote radar.
Okay.
So he didn't technically see the action. He just saw the radar screen.
Okay. So he's a tax consultant. So this is about as boring as you could possibly think, right?
Uh-huh.
And then he did some military action, storyteller. Like, you seen action? You seen action? What was your action? Radar. Oh.
Did you miss it?
No, I'm still in there. I'm still in there.
I think if we can speed up our think time, this could be our show.
Yeah. The Wavelength guys.
Well, I think we could take this tonight. You, your marinated hand, and this.
Yeah.
All right.
Take it to the event.
All right. Now we need to do a quick round, Rhett. Rough, smooth. We're running out of time here. Rough, smooth.
Okay.
You got to be entertainingly specific, like I just did. Rough, smooth. It's not about coming up with the perfect clue. It's about developing the perfect clue over time. Almost telling a story.
Yeah,
know?
I kind of feel like you was more than 5 words, though. I will say that it was a scenario with 3 different steps, but it worked.
Yeah, I think that's more fun.
Okay.
Rough, smooth. Okay. Rough, smooth. Rough.
Okay.
Nope. That's smooth. Rough.
A rock
Okay.
that was put into a rock tumbler.
Love it. I'm big. He's pulling on my heartstrings right now.
But when you went on vacation, what you expected was to come back. You were like, I'm going to leave this rock tumbler on the whole time I'm going on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
But then there was an electrical storm in your area.
Okay.
3 days into your vacation.
All right. So it was rough, but then it was tumbled from my vacation. I like to take long vacations, but 3 days into the vacation, it stopped. That's quite a disappointment. Nobody likes to come off their vacation with rough rocks, man.
I think did you do opposites again?
Yep, I did opposites. So rough rock, smooth, come off vacation, and it was only 3 days in. 3 days in, it's not gonna get that smooth.
I'm not very familiar with rock tumbling. 3 days would make it a little bit smoother.
Hey, man, don't go talking about rock tumbling unless you've been through
Hold
it
on.
like me.
What would happen after 3 days? How long do you need to tumble a rock?
It depends
A
on
lot.
the rock
grit.
and then the grit of the tumble.
Right, you gotta have somebody come in and do more grits, man.
I should have said 4 days.
Well,
Just
the
don't speak out of
thing
turn like that anymore.
is that you're familiar with marinades, and now it's time for you to taste
Yes.
your hand.
It's yellowish brown.
Well, there's mustard in it. It's Worcestershire sauce with mustard in it.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll see you tonight.
Check out mythical24-7.com to start watching your favorite Mythical content on Roku, Amazon Prime, or Samsung TV Plus today.